Let us begin with a story that has raised serious concerns about the integrity of the legal system. In Lunglei, a major fraud has come to light at the district jail. Authorities say 15 prisoners were illegally released using forged documents that appeared to be issued by the Guwahati High Court. At the center of this case is Jeremy Lelthangtura, who was arrested for allegedly posing as a lawyer. He is now accused of charging inmates up to Rs 60,000 each, promising to secure their release through appeal papers. What makes this case even more serious is that some of those released were convicted in grave cases, including offenses under the POCSO Act and rape. Police acted quickly. Within 24 hours, 12 of the 15 prisoners were re-arrested. However, 2 remain absconding and are believed to be in Assam, while 1 is now deceased. The Lunglei District Court has now ordered the immediate arrest of Jeremy Lelthangtura, who is expected to appear in court today. Investigators are also examining whether any jail officials or local advocates are involved in this operation. This case is now being closely monitored as it raises larger questions about security and verification processes within the system. Now we move to a significant national-level event where Mizoram was represented. On April 30th, Mizoram Governor General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh addressed a special program in New Delhi, marking the 108th anniversary of the historic Delhi War Conference of 1918. The event was held at the Delhi Vidhan Sabha and included a symposium focused on the role of India in the First World War. In his address, the governor spoke about the true spirit of a soldier. He said that a soldier does not fight for rewards, but for duty, honor, and the belief that his sacrifice serves the nation. He highlighted that more than 1.3 million Indian soldiers served during the First World War, and nearly 74,000 lost their lives. Their sacrifices, he said, are remembered at the Indian Gate. He also pointed out that India, under colonial rule at the time, contributed not just manpower, but also financial and logistical support. During the event, a commemorative book titled Proceedings of the War Conference held at Delhi 27th to 29th April 1918 was formally released. The program was attended by several dignitaries, including Delhi Assembly Speaker Vijender Gupta, along with other senior officials. A major step forward in disaster management. Mizoram has become the first state in the Northeast to launch a dedicated disaster reporting mobile application. The Quarrel app was officially launched on Wednesday, April 29th by Disaster Management Minister, Professor Leniloma. This app allows citizens to report incidents like landslides, floods, or storm damage in real time. Once reported, the information is directly shared with the state and district disaster management authorities. The app has been developed in collaboration with Buanel Geo Solutions. Officials say this will not only help in faster response, but will also create a reliable digital record of disaster events across the state. We move to a serious infrastructure issue affecting thousands of people. Large parts of southern Mizoram are currently facing a power crisis after a 132 kilovolt transmission tower collapsed near Howrah on Monday evening, April 28th. Areas such as Tlabung, Tsongte, and Lungsen are experiencing a complete blackout. According to officials from the Power and Electricity Department, the collapse was caused by theft. Critical metal bolts and support structures had been removed from the tower. Repair work is expected to take between 3 to 4 weeks, with an estimated cost of around Rs 10 lakhs. At the same time, residents in Thingsai area are also facing both power and mobile network outages due to a separate failure in a 60-kilometer feeder line. For many, this has disrupted daily life, affecting communication, businesses, and essential services. Now to healthcare. The Mizoram Universal Healthcare Scheme continues to show its impact, especially at major hospitals. Sinod Hospital in Durtlang reported on April 29th that since joining the scheme in November, It has submitted bills worth over rupees 20.75 crore for 7,605 patients. Out of this, the government has already reimbursed rupees 15.20 crore. Hospital authorities say there has been a sharp rise in the number of patients. While this means more people are getting access to health care, it also created pressure on hospital resources. There is now a shortage of beds, and staff members are working longer hours to manage both patient care and the heavy load of insurance-related paperwork. The Model Code of Conduct for the Aizawl Municipal Corporation elections officially came to an end on April 30th. State Election Commissioner Pu H. Lelthang confirmed that the elections were largely peaceful, even though voter turnout was lower than expected. Data shows that the average age of the newly elected corporators is 49 years. Out of them, 15 are first-time members. The oath-taking ceremony for the new municipal government is expected to take place next week. This marks the beginning of a new term for the city administration. An important initiative focused on women's empowerment. On April 30th, the government launched a self-defense training program for schoolgirls. A total of 1,819 female students from 11 Eklavya model residential schools are taking part. The training is based on Taekwondo and is supported under the Beti Bachao, Beti Padao initiative. The program is being conducted in remote areas including Longtlai, Tuipang, and Zolnuam. Social Welfare Secretary P. Lazar Moy said the aim is to build confidence, awareness, and physical strength among young girls. Officials believe this initiative will play a key role in empowering students across tribal communities. Now to water supply and infrastructure. A major water project in Mamit district is nearing completion. The project, called the Augmentation of Greater Mamit Water Supply Scheme Part 2, is valued at rupees 40 crore. It was inspected on April 30th by PHE Chief Engineer Pu Lelrothanga. The project includes 3 high-capacity water pumps and is expected to solve the long-standing water shortage in Mamit town. However, there are still some delays. The intake system was recently damaged due to Cyclone Rimal. Officials say repairs are ongoing, and once completed, the final pumping phase can begin. Now to agriculture and a positive local success story. Farmers in Tekon village in Sertip district have successfully harvested a large crop of red onions. What makes this achievement notable is that the crop was grown using only organic methods. Farmers use cow manure and poultry waste instead of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. The initiative was supported by Atma Sertip. Officials say this is an important step towards reducing dependence on imported vegetables and promoting sustainable farming practices in the state. During a district-level conference held on April 30th in Mamit, Superintendent of Police Mani Bhushan Singh revealed that 51 cases have been registered in the district so far this year. The most common crime reported is theft. The SP has directed officers to increase patrolling, especially during late-night hours and on Sundays. He also issued a warning that anyone found knowingly purchasing stolen goods will face the same legal consequences as those committing the theft. The move is aimed at controlling the rising number of such cases in the district. And finally, a unique initiative focused on awareness and rehabilitation. The Mizoram State Legal Services Authority recently completed a legal awareness campaign across Central Jail, Women's Jail, and Aizawl District Jail. The campaign aimed to educate inmates about their legal rights and the availability of free legal aid. In addition, prisoners were shown the film Nula Senior as part of the program. According to the official data, there are currently 1,046 inmates across these 3 facilities, with the Central Jail housing the highest number at 818. Officials say such Programs are important in helping inmates understand their rights and supporting their rehabilitation. And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Thank you for watching.